Time to talk the Australian Ice Hockey League here on Sports Overnight. Our next guest was part of a game that'll, live as one of the most exciting games in Australian Ice Hockey League history, but it's been one his team's looking to forget in recent weeks. Joining us now from the Newcastle North Stars, their goaltender, Matt Ezzy, with us. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Not a problem, Hamish. Thanks for having me.
Well, we'll talk about what you've done in recent weeks, but take us back to a few weeks ago, part of the game where Canberra, who were at that stage bottom of the ladder, beat you guys 14 points to 4. A bit of a crazy match for an ice hockey game.
Yeah, no, it certainly was. You don't see too many scorelines like that, no matter what league you're playing in. But, like you said, there's a night that the Newcastle players and fans would like to forget, and we're doing our best to move on to that and learn and take what we can from something as humiliating as that can be.
Able to turn it around with a 4-2 win over the weekend. Tell us about that match.
That was a much better effort from the boys. It all started on Tuesday night. We had a great practice Tuesday night and a great practice Thursday night. Everyone was really excited to go and send a message to pretty much the whole league, just to let them know that was, a one-off fluke kind of, you don't get away, putting that kind of, shellacking, I guess you'd say, on top of a team that we class ourselves as one of the best in the league. So we went out there with a point to prove, and although we started slow, being down 1-0, going into the third period, we did come home strong with 4 third-period goals for the win.
I'll talk a little bit more about the Newcastle North Stars shortly, but you're part of that recent team in the Australian squad that won the World Championships division in Melbourne recently. Tell us a little bit about how that tournament works and the structures and how teams progress there.
Okay, yeah, no, I was very fortunate to be part of the gold medal winning Team Australia there in Melbourne at the Division 2 World Championship. And how the restructuring of AIHL World Championship tournaments work now is we'll be placed in what's called Division 1B. So we've been promoted from Division 2 to Division 1B, and essentially Division 1B is the bottom 6 teams of Group 1 of Division 1. So, teams such as the Netherlands, Great Britain, I believe, Lithuania will be playing in our division, and stronger teams like Norway and those guys that are just on the cusp of playing in the Olympic division or the World division, as they call it. They're all vying to get up into there, and the winner of our Division 1B will move up into the bottom of Division 1A, and obviously the last place from Division 1A will move down into Division 1B. It's a promotion and relegation kind of thing.
You've won championships on that national level, won these world titles. How do you compare winning the two different championships?
They're all fantastic. It's always great to win any league championship or any tournament you play in. There's that special pride that comes from playing for Team Australia. I've been lucky enough to be a part of 2 gold medal winning teams, once in 2008 in Newcastle, and like this year, obviously, in 2011 in Melbourne. That feeling is just fantastic, especially since I've been there for the close calls and the almost, with a couple of silver medals and bronze medals there. But then turning it on the other side, winning the Goodall Cup for Newcastle is another thing. You work for 4 to 5 months of the year to win that, whereas a national gold medal of Division 2 hockey, you work for a month as a team together, practicing skating every day, and then playing the 4 or 5 game round robin tournament. A Goodall Cup takes months to win, so it's fantastic, but on a different level.
You've been involved in the National League and the national team setup since 2004. What first attracted you to the sport, Matt?
It all started actually back in Lismore, my hometown, my 11th birthday, with a set of rollerblades. We just happened to be at the local roller skating rink, and I was doing my best not to make a fool of myself trying to learn how to skate, and my dad just happened to start talking to the then president of the Lismore Inline Hockey Club, and he invited Dad and I to come over and watch a game, and it was only, local club, senior men's hockey, but, to me, I thought it was unbelievable, and I thought this is a sport I want to be a part of. After that, it progressed pretty quickly. I ended up playing for Queensland because Lismore was so much closer to the border. And by the time I was 14, not to sound arrogant, but I'd done everything there was in inline hockey to do. I'd played for Team Australia even at the under-14s level. And the next natural progression was to move to ice hockey, so we started the trek 2 hours each way to the Gold Coast before they improved the highways. And, it just went from there. So I've been lucky to be part of the sport now since I was 11 in some way, shape or form, and really enjoying it still.